Scene 1, Apple, take 2.
Hello. In part 2, I like to close by discussing the fly-barless helicopters. Now I would like to start with the fly-barless 4-channel fixed pitch and then move on to the 6-channel, which in most cases are going to be your collective pitch helicopters. Let's take a look. Okay, now you know how to fly. Now your V911 is a lot of fun, but you find that a lot of times that you want to fly it, the wind's just too heavy outside. It carries your helicopter away, but you still really want to fly. What do? Well, the next step is to move up to fly barless. This is still fixed pitch. This is still a 4-channel. However, it does allow far greater wind resistance, far greater speed, and it does advance your skill. Now, the main difference in collective pitch and fixed pitch, which is what we're still on, is that fixed pitch is the angle of the blades that are pretty much set at installation, and they cannot be changed during flight. Now, that angle pretty much optimizes all of your options at cruising, takeoff, and climbing. Now, the best way to demonstrate how that works is you already are familiar with the swash plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to just show you how both of these blades at installation were set at a certain angle on this bracket here. Okay, now what happens is when you go to turn, you'll notice that the entire bracket moves, and thus both blades. But the angle of the blades, they don't change, they're fixed. Thus, fixed pitch. Greater performance than a flybar helicopter, but totally different flying bird than collective pitch. At this stage of the hobby, I'm sure you already know that 6-channel pretty much allows for full 3D flight. The difference between collective pitch and fixed pitch is that with collective pitch, it pretty much covers the collective angle that all of the main rotor blades move collectively at the same time during changes of the angle of pitch. I hope that came out right, but the best way to demonstrate that is this. This helicopter has 3 main rotor blades. Now, if you remember on the fixed pitch, whenever we moved the swash plate, the blades were on the one solid bracket and it just pretty much tilted the angle. But as you can see here on collective pitch, each blade is independent. And what happens is when you move to turn, you'll notice that each blade moves. Oops, I'm sorry about that. There we go. That each blade moves independently, but at the same time, they move collectively. So, wait, let's do this, and then maybe you guys can see it better. There, that looks better. So look, we're turning the controller, and the blades are moving independently, yet collectively. And this right here pretty much gives you the most accurate control over your helicopter, which is why you see a lot of these guys doing 3D flight and their helicopters are not only flying inverted, but they're able to literally hold their helicopters like this. Now those particular helicopters, and that's more of your advanced stages, they don't have a fixed tail rotor. They also have swash plates on the tail rotor that pretty much move collectively like the main rotor blades. Okay, I hope you learned a little bit about RC helicopters. This is the beginning to advanced beginner lesson.